Hey, what's up, IG family? Hope you're doing amazing. I'm actually on my way from dropping the kids off at school. Going to be going and going to be going back home, hit a little workout. Got my cinch gear on, and I'm ready to roll. But I just thought I'd hop on here and tell you guys a little bit about what's going on with me. Not that I'm all up in your feed all the time, but I don't know if you guys know, but I decided to go back to full-time rodeo. And you might be wondering, like, why the heck at 41 years old would Tyson decide to go back to full-time rodeo? Well, a couple of things happened. Number one, I felt that pull. I felt that pull to do it. And you know, when I retired, I was just burnt out. I've been there, done that many times. Sometimes the absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I thought it was time to be a dad and be there all the time. And I settled into dad life. I settled into, being at all the soccer practices. Heck, I was even the assistant coach in the Little League soccer team. Can you believe that? But I settled into that. I settled into being at all the basketball games and all of this and all of that. And the whole time my kids are asking me, Daddy, why aren't you roping anymore? Daddy, why don't we see you compete? Daddy, why don't we go to rodeos anymore? Daddy, why aren't we doing all this stuff? And to be honest with you, I realized that, normal life, which is totally fine, was not what my kids were wanting the whole time. They were wanting an exciting and badass dad. A guy that not only can do some of that other stuff, but that can go be the coolest guy in their world. And so that light bulb clicked for me. It was like, boom, that clicked. Another thing happened to me. I got really, really sick. I mean, really sick. And I could go through all the freaking stuff, but it lasted about 3.5, 4 months. Thought I was having heart attacks, thought I might have some kind of stomach issues because I had to go to the bathroom like 12 times a day. Shortness of breath, vertigo, then leading to blurry vision, whole body breaking out in rashes, just one thing after another. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? It's just like crazy. Long story short, we found out that it was a chronic viral infection, probably some form of Lyme's disease or anything. And actually the people that did the treatments, so they don't even need to know what it is. They don't care. It doesn't matter. We can fix it. And they did. It was the West Clinic in Idaho. If I can help anybody get hooked up with them, the pricing is phenomenal. And they're just good folks. They treat you like a human being. And I saw fabulous results. They actually healed me. So that's awesome. But because my health was taken away from me, I could drown myself in really, really hard work to suppress the urge to go and compete and be a cowboy in rodeo. I could drown myself in just like physically busting my ass every day out building horse properties, which is what I was doing at the time, or with real estate and certain things like that. And I just hit the point where I was like, I can't work hard, which was keeping my sanity. I can't build these places. I can't even do jujitsu, which is something I enjoyed doing, but I was just physically not in good enough health to do it. I couldn't do anything. I mean, there were days I would just go to bed and sit in bed for like 3-4 hours in a row because I just had throbbing, pounding headaches, and the world felt like it was spinning. So my health was taken away from me. And when I got healthy again, I decided to look at my life and say, hey, what really matters, man? What really matters? What do I want to do? Who do I want to become? What do I want my legacy to be? And I got to asking God, and I was like, God, what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to go back to full-time rodeo? Am I supposed to, just chill in the house and be a dad, get a normal job, do that normal life thing? And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed while I was sick. I was like, what am I supposed to do? And I began to think about rodeoing again. And I began to think about maybe winning another world championship. And I know that sounds crazy, but opening your mind up to big goals allows you to think big and makes life exciting. And I just really began to fixate on it. And my health began to get better through the West Clinic in Idaho. And I was just like, you know what, God? You're not speaking to me audibly. It's not like, Tyson, you should rodeo. It wasn't like that. It was just like, if you don't want me to do this, please make it clear. And I got healthy. I found a really nice horse, super fast, which a lot of times it takes a long time to find a good horse. And then above and beyond that, I found a really nice bus, super cheap and worth the money. And it just seems like everything's aligning. My health's coming back. I'm down 5 pounds. My foot speed's coming back with all the jump rope and other workouts I've been doing. My tying and my flanking feels really good. My rope handling feels really good. And everything's just starting to come back. And I just realized, like, you know, there's only one life. We have one life. That's it. One life. And I know that y'all that are 20 years old think time goes by slow, but man, take it from a guy that's 41. It goes by so fast. It goes by so fast, and you have to choose to do what you love to do, regardless of what the world says, regardless of even what the finances say. I mean, going back to full-time rodeo at 41 years old is a financially unintelligent thing to do, I can promise you. Everything that I'm doing costs double of when I pretty much decided I wasn't going to rodeo hard anymore. And I know I verbally announced a retirement a year ago, but I was done years before that. I knew the last calf I roped in the 2020 NFR that it would probably be the last one that I would do. And so buying back in now, I mean, it's like $500,000, right? Getting horses, getting trucks, getting trailers, getting everything. And you used to do it for a lot less. So it's not financially. Sometimes chasing your dreams and doing the things that you want to do is not financially intelligent. You know, I just know that someday I'm going to die and everybody's going to forget about me. Even in a few generations, probably 2 generations, my own family will forget about me. My own blood, which is going to be fine. It's not a big deal. And I think the thing that truly matters is that I create a life that I'm passionate about, and I can show my children and my wife that passion, that hunger, and that desire. And yes, someday when I am too old to compete, it will be in business and other things. But right now, I'm like, you only got a few years left. What if, you know, when I was, I went in to get my heart looked at, and they ended up doing a heart cath, is what like a lot of older guys get. And they freaking put me in the surgery room. They cut me open down by my abdomen, run a tube up to my heart to check out my heart. And I'm thinking, I'm laying there and I'm half out of it, because they gas you. And I'm thinking, what if I freaking died? What if I died? Like, did I do everything that I wanted to do? Did I show my children what it's like to be, a badass? And just all these thoughts started going through my head. I was like, you know what? No, I haven't done everything I want to do. There's a lot I want to do. I don't think I've done a quarter of what I should do. And maybe that's just the mindset of somebody who is hungry, that wants to achieve and wants to win and wants to somewhat leave a legacy, at least for his family. I don't know. But I do know when I was faced with that weird situation, I was like, I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be. Like, I'm not ready for that at 41 years old. So when you ask yourself, why am I coming back? That's why I'm coming back, is because I had a whisper. I wasn't even that close to it, but I had a whisper of what life could look like on a very sick side, and potentially, not being able to do the things I want. And I will not take it for granted ever again. And I'm telling y'all, don't take it for granted. Don't take nothing for granted. Don't take your family for granted. Don't take your health for granted. If you got a desire and a dream in your heart, get to work for it. Don't give up on it. In all actuality, I would rather live life chasing a dream, even to fail, than living a normal life in mediocrity, never chasing it, never getting in the arena, never getting dirty, sitting in the stands with a biscuit in my hands, as Mr. Drag Queen Dwayne says. Like, I would much rather be in the arena, even if I failed, than to have never tried and to be talking about what other people are doing. And so I challenge you all, you don't have to take my lead. I mean, hopefully I can be some form of inspiration, but don't sit in the stands. Get in the arena. Get hungry. Prioritize your health and your well-being. And once you're secure, live your life supporting other people. That's why I do this social media thing, is because I feel like it motivates, pushes, lifts, and inspires other people, because I want to be 100% clear. Like, the normal Tyson would not do any social media. I wouldn't do it. I'm not a social media guy. I know You might think that I am, but it'd be super easy for me to just turn it off and walk away. But I feel compelled to, because I want to inspire, motivate, push other people and help other people. And so don't take anything for granted. Like, I know you're not coming back to full-time rodeo, most of you, but you do have something in your heart that you're chasing, something that God's put in your heart, something that you can go and be great at, something that people can see you chasing your dream and be inspired by watching you out in pursuit of the things that you want. And I hope that you go chase that. So, long story short, I don't know if I got any questions on here because I'm about to lose service. I live in the middle of nowhere, but I just want to lift you up, inspire you, push you. I want you to believe in yourself the way that some other people, maybe your parents or your friends, believe in you. I want you to look at yourself the way that God looks at you. God looks at you as a freaking magical creation, something amazing, something special. And you need to look at yourself that way as well. Don't be so hard on yourself. We're always our own worst critics, and we see the worst in ourselves all the time. But give yourself some credit, especially if you're trying. Okay? Stay focused, stay hungry, stay hooked, and never quit. Anyway, I was driving back from dropping my son off at school, and I am headed to the ranch to do a workout, but I was compelled to do this live. So hope y'all are great. Peace.